if I was a government official and I was hell-bent on just completely stomping out Bitcoin, and I was based in America, could they do what they did to Tornado Cash and just say the entire Bitcoin blockchain is now on the OFAC list and anyone who touches it?
I mean, theoretically they could, right? Theoretically they could.
Like, I've never heard anyone talk about that.
No. But yeah.
You and every other lawyer would be lined up outside the court ready to like have a field day. But it does open up.
No, it opens up this is an attack vector for any protocol. And so every protocol and all developers working on these systems, communication systems for transferring value or just communication systems in general, should be rigorously testing and having really serious conversations about whether or not their technologies are sufficiently decentralized to survive something like that. Bitcoin will survive something like that. It'd make it difficult for us in the States to transact. But it would survive,
The technology and infrastructure would survive.
Yeah.
The U.S. user could be, quote unquote, frozen out right from this. What it then brings into is this whole thing, like decentralization is really freaking important.
It's really important, right?
But just because you have the decentralization, that protects the protocol. That protects the tech itself.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily have the same impact on the individuals because they are still subject to being individual citizens.
And this is where you need base layer privacy and base layer anonymity. And Bitcoin's doesn't score great on that. There are tools you can use that are similar to mixers but are different. Coin join tools and things like that, where you can obscure and regain, forward anonymity in your transactions. And those types of tools are desperately needed because that's the piece, like you said, that's going to allow individuals to continue to use a decentralized network. There are privacy coins and privacy protocols that have that built at the base layer, and they make different trade-offs that Bitcoin's made. But that's the key. That's what's needed is privacy and anonymity. And the problem is we live in this, Bank Secrecy Act regime where there's know your customer regulations, and it's really hard to participate in these protocols, these cryptocurrency digital asset protocols, without going through these KYC processes and these KYC gates now. Like it's really difficult. You can do it, but it's not user friendly. And that's where, and I'm not an engineer. If I were, that's what I'd be working on. I'd be working on, those privacy tools, anonymity tools that, help us and help individuals participate in these protocols anonymously.
Hey, you, did you like this video? Great. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and see you next time.